Hey guys, how's it going? I hope all of you are doing great today. Check it out guys, today we are back in our anti-fishbowl base with episode 4. Another episode to take your comments and then build them in the game, that's right. And in today's episode, we are taking to the skies and building some mini fishbowls which are going to be used as housing, as well as some floating islands. Does that sound awesome, guys? I hope you're excited, and I hope you're ready. And if you're not, you know what to do. Grab your popcorn and grab your favorite designated beverage. And I guess, let's get this episode started. Alright guys, back again at it, taking your comments and adding them to this epic base. And for this episode, I decided that I wanted to focus on the mountains which surround the fishbowl. It's always great building underwater, but I think it's just as important to mix things up sometimes, so that first of all you guys don't get bored, but also so that I'm able to collect some inspiration by working on different aspects of the fishbowl. And also remember guys, this thing is supposed to be grand when you fly in from the surrounding islands with your elytra. I want this base to be the first thing that you see, and I guess adding some structures high up in the mountains will definitely help do that. And I guess what is the best way to get this fishbowl to stick out? Of course, you know what it is guys, to build more fishbowls, that's right. So, a person who goes by the name of Blue Cobalt suggested that we create a spring on top of the highest mountain, which then spills over the edge into multiple smaller fishbowls. And guys, I can't agree more with this one. This gives us a huge opportunity to work on the side of the mountain and also add in some detail in that area. Because let's face it guys, a huge wall made of grass and stone isn't that impressive when you want your fishbowl to get noticed, am I right? So what I decided to do was build 3 smaller fishbowls which are built into the mountainside, as well as an aqueduct which funnels the spring from all the way up the top of the mountain into the smaller fishbowls. I think this is also a pretty cool way to explain how the water got into the fishbowl in the first place. I mean, don't get me wrong guys, this whole thing really doesn't make any sense when you think about it. And if you built this thing in real life, it probably would collapse under the sheer weight of the water. But yeah, Minecraft guys, am I right? So yeah, we have our fishbowls, but they were a little bland on the inside. So I got some inspiration by someone who goes by the name of Cole Rocks and Socks, awesome name by the way, who initially suggested that we build a waterfall and add a secret room behind this. And I think this is a great idea, so I adapted it a little bit and added some small caves inside the mini fishbowls, which act as living quarters for the people living in the base. I guess in the end they are kind of behind a waterfall, just, you know, there's a fishbowl in front of them. Anyways guys, let me finish these off real quick and I'll get back to you once that's done. guys, fishbowls are done, and the final comment that we're building today was suggested by JK Lol Swaggins, who suggested to build one giant floating island with a whole bunch of them around it. And yes guys, floating islands are probably the coolest thing that you can add to this area, especially if you're flying around with your elytra. Now, we're not building a giant floating island just yet, because I think that would take away from the focus of the actual fishbowl. So we added 3 smaller islands floating next to the fishbowls that we built, with some nice trees and some leaves around them, and of course some waterfalls falling down into the fishbowl. I guess, you know, we have one floating island for each of the smaller fishbowls, and I think that's pretty cool. And that's pretty much it, guys. So I have to say thanks to all of you for the epic suggestions for this base. It's really been fun reading through all of your build ideas and just reading through all of your comments, which is just insane, guys. You've been commenting so much, so keep that up. Now, we're far from done with this base, so I guess you know what to do. If you have any ideas on what we should build in the next episode, of course, like the video, guys, and then leave your suggestions in the comment section. And then for the next episode, I'll of course go through all of your comments and then pick a few of them to build in the next episode. Alright guys, I guess happy commenting, and I will see you in the next episode. Have a good one guys, and I will see you later.